Yes.
It pays to know.
Chapter 22, verse 7. Matt, you have it?
Vayelchu ziknei Moab v'ziknei Midyan uksamim b'yadam vayavou el Bilam
Vayavoyu el Bilam.
vaydabru elav divrei Balak.
Balak.
Okay, the elders of Moab and the elders of Midian went with charms in their hands.
They're discussing you.
They came to Bilam and spoke to him the words of Balak.
Okay.
Rashi,
Okay, with charms in their hand. Uksamim biyadam. Kol minei chesamim. They brought all sorts of charms.
It's a magical accessories. Okay.
Shalu yomar.
Shalo Yoma. Right?
Shalo yomar. So that Bilam should not say, Ein kalei sashmishi imi. The implements I used are not with me.
Right. I left my toolbox behind.
Yeah.
Deliberately. So he could raise the price.
Okay. Yeah.
Davar echer.
Devar acher.
Acher. Alternatively,
Another explanation.
Kesem zeh natlu biyadam ziknei Midyan. The elders of Midian took this, quote, charm in their hand.
It wasn't quite a charm. It was a proof, should we say? Yeah.
In Amru, and they said, Im yavo imanu
Imanu. Apam
bapa'am hazus.
Hazos.
Hazos.
It's got a zoot here.
Yeah, why does it have the dogish and the...
No, because the Zayin has a dogish. Because it has to have a dogish as far as the word is concerned. But the Zayin, that means, it's like a double Zayin. But the vowel is the dot on top,
Okay.
which is the choylop. Okay?
Hazos. If Bilam will come with us at this time,
This time means the first time he's asked to come. Yesh bo mamash.
it's a sign that there's actual substance to him.
Right.
Ve'im yichevnu, but if he pushes us off, ein bo toelos, there's nothing to be gained from him.
Right. There's no substance to him. He has no. There's nothing to him. Meaning, he's just trying to fop us off, and he's not. He can't really deliver the goods. He's just trying to pray out of it, as they say. The fikach.
Okay, therefore, b'she'amar kashe'amar lahem, when he said to them, linu fo halayla,
Halayla.
spend the night here. Amru, they said, Ein bo tikva, there is no hope in him. In other words, he gives us no hope.
It means, it's
He's stolen.
right, exactly.
Hinchuhu,
Hinichuhu.
v'halchu lahem. They left him and they went off.
Went off on their way.
Shnei emar, as it says, v'yeshvu sarei Moab.
Moav. Just to mention Sarai Moav. Just only the princes of Moav stayed with Bilam. Ayush would say Sarai Moav in Bilam. Aval Ziknei Midian.
But the elders halchu lahem, they went
The
off.
elders of Midian.
The elders of Midian, they left.
They left. Says, okay, we're not sticking around. Just forget it. Okay, we know this kind of story before. Guy says, well, just wait 1 minute. I'm going to consult, and I'll do this test and that test and everything.
They didn't want to be taken for a ride.
Exactly. Mice in the end they were. I mean,
Enough of the stories.
Well, when they got into a little trouble, there was one family in Midian who really got into a lot of trouble because they offered the daughters to sleep with the Israelites.
Right, that's the thing. We'll see that.
That
That's
was a little
Cosby. That's
disgusting.
okay. The mice is interesting because on the one hand they sanctioned it. The one who sanctioned it publicly, he got publicly disgraced because
Yeah,
we can allow it, but not publicly. Understand?
that's right.
That's the 11th commandment. Do you know what that is?
Won't get caught.
Thou shalt not be found out. Okay? That's what they preached.
Jaco, how come you knew that already?
I've been caught a few
What's
times.
up?
I've been caught a few times. Sorry.
Anyway,
I'm a joke.
yeah, but you will see that in the beginning of Parshas Pinchas. That's very clear from Rashi there. On the one hand,
Then he makes eyes and hopes that everybody
Blow over.
be all right.
on one hand, we see that the Midyanim did sanction the fact that their daughters were promiscuous with the Jewish men. On the other hand, Tzur, who was his daughter, was the one who
It was more blatant.
eloped with what's his name, Zimri, the head of the tribe of Shimon, Nafshi of the tribe of Shimon. Right, he was disgraced for the fact that his daughter, for what she had done. By the way, the Midrash says Tzur, right, he was the one who was, No.
There again. So.
Tzur, who was the one who was seen in Parshas Pinchas, he's the daughter, Tzur, right?
That's not Rock.
Yes, it is Rock. Okay, why was called that name, I don't know.
Rock Hudson. You remember him, do you? You remember him, don't you?
No, we don't talk.
I was thought
Not
it was Saint Marciano, but anyway.
Oh.
Rocky Marciano.
Oh, that was talking. That was talking.
Oh, that's better. Rocky Marciano.
Oh, no.
Anyway, the Medrash says that, because Rashi mentions over here at the beginning that Balak was originally from Midian. He was a Midianite.
Right.
The Midrash says that Balak and Tzur were one and the same person.
Oh.
Really? And that.
Stupid.
So this was just his day job, and the clan stayed behind.
Right, and after, so Rashi's
That
mentioned
was
being
the
in the
day
Parsha that he was only there as an interim king because until they got somebody who was after Sichon had been killed by the Jewish people, so Moab was left without a king, and they needed protection. They needed somebody to lead them to thing. So they brought Balak along, who was really a Midianite, and they brought him along, and he says, "Please act for us, be an acting king for us." Okay, so now Balak became king. He says, "I've got to deal with this Jewish problem, right? These Jewish people, right, standing over here, and they're about to swallow us up." So he employed Bilam and that whole thing. But after he failed in the end, Lamaisa,
Failure is not pretty.
he got sent back to Midian.
Nothing like failure to put you down.
Exactly. And he got, maybe his lease had run out as king of Moab, right?
Got deposed.
Yeah, whatever. The kids, the Moabites weren't really happy, even though Lamaisa was pretty successful in his scheme. Upon him, Lamaisa got disgraced and he got sent back to Midian. And Lamaisa, he went back to his original position as one of the five kings.
Then wait a second. But then the story we got Pincus, and he sent his daughter. Was his daughter? Did he send his daughter to do what she did in order for him to get his reputation back? He used his daughter for his reputation.
No. Don't mix up Bilam and Balak. You're mixing the two people.
No. You said Balak was really Tzur, the head of the clan.
Right.
Right. Now we said that Tzur was the one that sent his daughter to sleep with Cosby, but
No, she was Cosby. She said with the
no,
with the head of the tribe
she
of
was
Shimon.
Cosby, and who was the head of Shimon?
Zimri.
To sleep with Zimri.
Right.
So, but that was after this incident when Balak was the head of Midian, head of Moab.
Moab.
Right. So, did he do that? Was he way out front doing that more than the rest of the Midianites? And he got punished because, in the end, it turned out to be unsuccessful.
Right.
So he
He got disgraced. He got disgraced
twice.
In fact, Rashi says in the beginning of next week's Parsha, about Parshas Pinchas, that originally Tzur, Rosh the base, what's the Russian? Almost base up, but that originally Tzor was the leader. He was the most prominent of all the Midianite kings.
Right.
And then afterwards, he's only mentioned number 3 because he got deposed.
Right.
I think we mentioned, maybe he mentioned last.
That's a nice failure.
He wasn't the king who was picked him from the ranks. He was the most. Rabbi?
We can learn a lot from
Rabbi?
him.
Yes.
He picked him from the ranks. He was
And
not,
this is Russian too.
he wasn't really a king.
Why
at the
do they need more than
They
one
picked him
king?
from the ranks.
Right, he was
So,
a
because it was
prominent
various
Midianite.
clans,
Yeah.
And they
He
probably
was showing
transferred
favour
leadership amongst
coming
the
up the
clans.
ranks.
But since Balak was already the head of Moab, he didn't want to go downhill too much, so he figured, well, he failed there, he'll come back to Midian, and he'll use his daughter to give him a lift. He said if his daughter can do what then
So
the Israelites will be put down, and that he'll get his reputation
The
back.
Midians and
Just making that up, of course, but if they're one and the same.
so the Midians and the Moabites combined to destroy Israel.
Right,
Right,
we mentioned that
but the
yesterday.
Midianites,
So that's like
being smart, backed out when they saw that
But
Balaam.
Is that like Iran and Syria working together, even though they hate
Oh, we
each
mentioned that
other?
yesterday, yes.
Yeah.
Not Iran and Syria, Iran and
Two
Syria.
enemies.
We mentioned the UAR, if you remember that from your young
United
days.
Arab Republic
The
or something.
enemy of our friend is.
Yeah, but they want to take each other
Yeah,
over
yeah,
after.
The enemy of our
Yeah.
enemy is
So
our
two
friend. That's what we need to say.
Yeah, and sorry, enemy of our friend.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend.
The slant on that by having this act at jumping at Cedra, but having this act, this sexual act, it was showing that we could live together, Jews and
Of course. There's
that was
no...
a slant. There's another slant. I mean, it's a midrash.
The whole thing
We
is,
could survive together,
we
Midianites and Jews.
are culturally equal.
Let's get together.
That was the...
No, but really what they were trying to
Yeah,
do,
no, but
just like today,
Yeah.
they were trying to depose Moshe one more time. That's why they did it with the tent flap open to embarrass Moshe. You can't, Shimon
Pinchas.
said, you can't stop me, I can
Yeah.
do what I
Yeah,
want.
yeah, as well, yeah.
I'll
that's
disobey
also-
the commandment, and what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah,
And,
that's also, he was
it was the
sometimes.
same thing. It was behind it to depose somebody, just like today to depose the leadership. It's
referring to?
always political at the end of the day. They're
Discredit.
just using
Okay.
sex to do it.
All right.
Okay,
Discredit.
okay, let's continue, Rabbi.
How's
So-
that? Was that good?
It's okay.
They're good at
I
high
would have
power.
worded it differently.
If you could at Hyde Park,
It's Baruch, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it V'yomar
Aleichem.
Alechem Lanu Linu Fo Halayla? And he said unto them, lodge here this night.
Okay. V'hashivo siyeschem davar.
Shivo se eschem devar ka'ashar yedaber Hashem Eli, and I will bring you back word
Right.
as the Lord may speak unto me.
Right.
Vayeshvu
Vayeshvu.
Vayeshvu Sarah
Sorei.
Moav Im Balaam.
Bilam.
So, and the princes of Moab abode with Balaam.
Right. They stayed. They remained. They stayed with Balaam. Okay. And as Rashi pointed out previously, only the princes of Moab stayed with Bilam, but the princes of Midian, they made a quick getaway. Okay. They didn't want to hang around.
So, lay for Halila,
Yeah.
lodge here this night. Ein Ruach HaKodesh Shorah Alav Allah
And,
Ella. The Holy Spirit rests upon him only,
Alayla.
Delilah, at night. So, V'chein Lachal
Nevi'ei
Nevi'e Mos ha'olam.
Right. Or Otik Chacham
And
Gadol.
similarly for all the prophets of the nations of the world.
Right.
V'chein Lavan b'halom
Halayla.
halayla.
Similarly,
So likewise Laban heard God's voice in a dream of the night.
right.
Shana Amar Beret
Gracious, yeah.
Gracious, as it is stated in Genesis, Vayavo Elohim El Lavan Ha'arami
Achaloim.
Ahalom Bahali. Oh, Bahalom Halayla. And God came to Laban the Aramean in a dream of the night.
Right.
Ka'adam Holech Zal
Eitzel.
Etzel
Kilak Shoy.
Kilat
Kilak
Shoy
Shoy.
Kilat Shoy
The pay. It's a pay.
Pilat Shoy Pilat Shoy
Right.
as one who goes to his concubine.
The Heichove.
V'heicha v'yikra
No, that's the one. This is where the source is. Heichove means stealthily, means
Okay.
on the quiet. Okay?
Alright.
Means that when a HaKodesh Baruch Hu appears, gives a vision of prophecy to a guy, it's like, I guess,
sleeping with it.
yeah, well, it's kind of, I mean, the thing is, Pshat is a zoe. What it means is like, try to keep it on the quiet as much as possible. It's not really, like, I'll give you an example. Maybe some,
Oh, I think I got it
on the
already.
political front, right? Give an example. The king of Trump makes an official visit here, and everybody knows about it, and all the cameras are showing it and everything like that. Okay, but when Israel politicians want to meet with the head of Bahrain or head of United Arab Emirates, and they
sure.
one other thing, so it can't be officially done. So it's done on the quiet. Okay.
Definitely.
Right? It's the same things which we don't want to know be publicly known, right? Publicly, things which don't want publicized. So it happens, we know about it happens, but the mice is not. HaKodesh Baruch Hu doesn't want to publicize it, meaning to that something which shows that HaKodesh Baruch Hu, this is what the HaKodesh Baruch Hu is doing, lechatchila, something which he really wants to do. He's really doing it just because he has to fulfill his obligation to give a vision of prophecy to Goyim as well. HaKodesh Baruch Hu doesn't really want to appear to them. Okay?
Great example.
Okay.
Kasher Yedaber Hashem Elon.
Okay. As the Lord may speak unto
You
me.
got it there.
Why do I need that?
Im yim
Oh, you got it there?
li
Why? Oh, you got it.
Yeah, it's
Keni.
a Rashi book. Thank
In
you.
Yamli Cheni, if he gives me advice
Okay. Lalachem.
Laleches. to go,
To go. Im b'nei adam ka moscham. With people such as you. Elech imachem. I will go with you. Shema ein kavodo l'sati.
CT.
L'siti. Perhaps is not compatible for him, his honor to permit me to go, except im sarim gadolim michem.
You can.
With princes greater than you.
As Bilam knew full well whether Hashem was very, as Bilam was sure that Hashem very likely would not let him go. But he put over to the princes of Moab, right? You know why Hashem's not going to let me go now? Not because he doesn't want to curse the Jewish people. Because it's your fault. It means your underlings like you, right? Merely, you're only
were they
lieutenants or colonels or whatever. You're not,
I want to deal with the higher
top
ups.
brass.
Schleppers.
You're not top brass. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
Hashem's not going to let me go with you. I mean, so Bilam was his pride did not let him really let out the real truth, the reason that he was actually dependent on HaKodesh Baruch Hu's decision, Bechlal, whether to let him go. But he made it out as if it's beneath Hashem's dignity to allow me to go with you. That's really what he was putting. It's like,
which was very smart.
okay, maybe it was smart, but he was.
Yeah, but it's the same man. He said,
He was
he hopes that
he was a
that
super egoist. Okay?
Okay.
You got it.
Vayishvo Loshen Achava.
Akava.
Akava.
So what it means is, it doesn't mean they dwelt. They somewhere dwelt with Bilam. It doesn't mean when it says Vayeshu or they sat. It means they stayed. They means they stayed the night. They didn't go back. They remained. Some remained with Bilam. Okay. Shlomo, Pasuk Tes.
Vayavo Elohim El Balam, Yomer Mi Ha'anashim Ha'ila Ima. And God came to Balaam and he said, "Who are these people with you?" Okay, Mi Ha'anashim Ha'ila Ima. Le Hatoto Ba. Looks like a long perimeter.
No, there's an addition over here. I'll explain to you. Now,
Should I read it?
Yeah, I'll help you. Ha'toseba means HaKodesh Baruch came to mislead him. Now, what he means to say, so this is what he adds in the brackets. HaKodesh Baruch wasn't his intention to mislead him, but he gave him an opportunity, gave him an opening to be misled. That's what he says. Rotzaloima. I'll read the parentheses over here. Yesharim darkei Hashem. The ways of Hashem are straight. This is a quote from the pasuk in the last pasuk in Sefer Hosea, right? The 12 minor prophets. He's the first of the first minor prophets. The last pasuk in Sefer Hosea, it says as follows: Yesharim darkei Hashem. The ways of Hashem are straight. Tzadikim yelchu bam. The righteous follow them. Uposhim yikoshlu bam. Koshlu bam, actually. Right? And the wicked, right, stumble upon them. So you say, Kavonos Hashem Yisborach. The Hashem's intention, Sha'oma mi'ayna anoshim. Who are these people? Haisa Latova was really good. Meaning, he didn't. HaKodesh Baruch Hu didn't intend to mislead him. What was his intention? Likones imoy bidvarim. To start up a conversation with him. Commercial cost of Rashi by Parshas Breishis. As Rashi says in Parshas Breishis. The Tevas it's a mistake. Ayeka. And Hashem
It's corrected here.
It is maybe I corrected. Ayeka. Right, means when HaKodesh Baruch Hu said to Adam Arishon, when he was hiding from HaKodesh Baruch Hu in the Garden of Eden, HaKodesh Baruch Hu said to him, "Where are you?" Now, you think HaKodesh Baruch Hu didn't know where he was?
It was rhetorical.
It was rhetorical, right? So it means HaKodesh Baruch Hu wanted to, in a way, say something to announce his presence and to make Adam aware that HaKodesh Baruch Hu says that he is there.
Well,
So
it was making a philosophical point because the guy said he knew who they were, but then they said, "Well, what are you doing with these guys? Where are you going? What are you
Exactly.
What is that about here?"
Okay. So, Achbar lebilam litois kihuta, right? Right? It came to Bilam to make the mistake because he had made the mistake.
Okay.
Okay, wait a second. HaKodesh Baruch Hu said to him, Bilam, who are these people with you? The idea was to inform Bilam that HaKodesh Baruch Hu was fully aware who are the people with him. And then he's saying, Bilam, what are you doing with these guys here? Why have you got these guys here? That's really what the essence of what HaKodesh Baruch Hu was telling him. So when he says, who are they, means, why are they here? I know fully well who they are. Why they're here? But Bilam, in his blind egoism, let's call it that way, right? His blind egoism thought, well, maybe Hashem doesn't know what's going on. Omar, continue. Right?
Omar, Amim, Shein, Takol, Galui, Lefanav, Ein, Dato.
1 second. Sometime,
okay. Oh, wait. He said that once.
No, Pa'amim. Sometimes.
Sometimes. She'ein hakol. There isn't
not
a complete vision.
Not everything
is revealed
before
him. And ein dato, and there's no knowledge.
Ein dato, his mind. No, ein dato shavalov. His mind is not always equal.
Upon it.
Equal.
Means
he's not always of. How should I say it? He's not always fully aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
Kaviyachal.
Okay. Therefore, I will see at this time
a time
she'uchal, that he is able
no,
to
curse. I will be able to curse.
To curse and not understand.
No, but Hashem won't understand.
And
Meaning I'm going to find a little way in there, and before Hashem knows it, I'll have cursed the Jewish people.
Oh, okay.
That's what Bilam.
So you figured that Hashem wasn't infallible. That
Right.
This
is what Bilam. Bilam thought, which is pretty amazing. Bilam was on a level of prophecy, Chazal say that he was even a greater, higher level of prophecy, otherwise what meaning, which we explained yesterday, means vision, his perception, his power of perception of the future and of whatever prophecy involved, of what Hashem was about, right, was even greater than Moshe Rabbeinu.
Right. As
we say, it's actually based on the apostle. It says, "Lekom b'Yisrael k'Moshe oid Navi." There will never arise among Yisrael a prophet like Moshe. And Chazal say, among Yisrael, there will never be a prophet like that.
Right.
But among the nations, yes. I.e., Bilam. Bilam reached a higher level of prophecy than even Moshe Rabbeinu. Yet, which is like absolutely mind-boggling.
How did he do it?
He was given it as a gift. We mentioned this yesterday. HaKodesh gave him as a gift the power of prophecy. But yet he was blinded with the basics of the knowing that HaKodesh Baruch Hu knows about everything at every moment at any time.
Right.
Where every right, and like he blinded himself, says, you know what? Really, Hashem doesn't know everything. You should know better.
Would you say that it is Tsama, his lust of power and money got in the way,
yes.
blinded him?
I told you, as I mentioned before,
briefly.
It was blind egoism.
Blind him to the truth. And then he realized the truth afterwards, it was too late.
Right. Okay. Mordechai. Pasuk Yud.
ויאמר בלעם אל האלוקים בולק בן ציפור מלך מואב שלח אליי.
Bilam said to Hashem, to God, Balak ben Tzipor, Balak the son of Tzipor, king of Moab, Shalach Elai, has sent for me. Okay? Now, Rashi bothered by the fact, you should say, Balak ben Tzipor, Shalach Elai. HaKodesh Baruch Hu knows, excuse me using the term, HaKodesh Baruch Hu reads the newspapers, right? And everybody knows who Balak is, right? You don't have to go very far. So he thinks, what's he have to say? Balak ben Tzipor, king of Moab, has sent for me. What's this idea of emphasizing this king of Moab? So Rashi says over here, yeah, it says Rashi, Balak ben Tzipor, it? Af al pi.
שאיני חשוב
Be'einecha Choshuv ani b'nei hamelachim. Even though I'm not important in your eyes, I am important in the eyes of kings. So that's what we say, he's saying HaKodesh Baruch Hu. He asks, who are these people with you? So he says, you know what? Balak, the king of Tzipor, he's one of the top guys, king of Moab. He sent for me. I'm not such a small guy as you think. Right? So Bilam was trying to make a point to Hashem that, this big guy, Balak, sent for me. Okay? Shomer. Pasuk Yudalef, we have just time for one more pasuk here.
הנה העם ויצא מצרים
ויחס
אס עין הארץ אתה לך קבלי אויסאי
אולי
אוכל להילחם בו וגירשתי.
Okay. Let's translate. הנה העם, behold the people, היוצא ממצרים, is coming out of Egypt.
ויחס אס עין הארץ
And they've covered the eye of the land. And we mentioned that before, that means they killed out Sichon and Og, they kept an eye on the land. Atah, now Nachar, come, Kavali Oisai, curse them for me. Right? Maybe then I will be able to do battle with him, and drive him out. Okay, now Rashi is going to make a few points of the difference between what the Maisa, the message which Balak sent to Bilam, and the way Bilam quotes that message. So the first thing is, Balak had said to Bilam, Chana orali esamazeh. Use the term to curse orally, and he says, kavoli. So Rashi is going to play the point out. I'm just going to do this quickly to finish the passage before we have Mincha. Kavoli, says Rashi, ze kosher mi orally.
This is
It's more harsh, a more severe term, right, than orally. Shunoikev umefarish, which means he takes the Shem Hashem, he enunciates the name of Hashem and curses with that name. It makes it more severe, more damning curse. Okay? The Gerashtiv, now here it says, I will drive them out. Balak had said, I'm going to drive them out of the land. And here it says, I'll drive them out without the land. So Rashi says, I'll drive them out from the world. Get rid of them entirely. Balak he said, I'm going to drive them out of the land. Balak, all his intention was to get them rid from, they shouldn't be disturbing him, but they can go someplace else.
He wanted to be.
He hated them more than Balak. He wanted to get rid of them entirely. Finished. Okay, we will stop here, gentlemen.